At 64, Michael J. Fox stands as both an inspiration and a reminder of human fragility. Known for his warmth, humor, and charm, he has long been a household name. Yet the life behind the public persona tells a far more complex story. Supported by his wife, Tracy, their children, and a network of loved ones, he has navigated challenges few could imagine. In recent years, moments shared with his family have sparked curiosity and concern. Why does the family seem more present now? And what battles remain private? This is not only the story of a celebrated actor, but also of resilience, loss, and courage. It is a story of confronting an unpredictable life with determination, humor, and grace, showing how a person can continue to live fully, even when circumstances challenge every expectation. Early life, lessons in adaptability. Michael's childhood was defined by constant change. His father served in the Royal Canadian Corps of Signals, and the family moved frequently, living in 5 Canadian cities by Michael's early teens. Each move demanded adaptation: new schools, unfamiliar neighborhoods, and evolving social expectations. For many children, this instability could be overwhelming, but Michael found ways to survive and thrive. Humor became a crucial tool, helping him form connections and navigate social challenges. Observing others, reading situations, and adjusting quickly became second nature. These early experiences shaped his resilience and emotional intelligence long before he pursued acting. The need to adjust, adapt, and find stability in chaos laid the foundation for his later career. Through laughter and observation, he developed skills that would later define his performances and his ability to face life's unpredictable challenges with grace and wit. Burnaby and the End of a Dream. When the family settled in Burnaby, British Columbia, Michael finally had a chance at stability. Like many Canadian children, he loved hockey and dreamed of a professional career on the ice. Yet as he grew older, it became clear that his physical stature, he stopped growing at 5 feet 4 inches, would prevent him from pursuing this dream. The disappointment was deep, affecting not just his ambitions, but his sense of identity. However, this loss opened new doors. With hockey no longer an option, Michael explored other interests, including music and eventually acting. Acting allowed him to channel the timing, energy, and adaptability he had developed during his unsettled childhood. What began as curiosity turned into a passion that offered a new way to express himself. In losing one dream, he discovered another path, one that would define his life and career in ways he could never have anticipated. The Reluctant Star. Small roles, big breaks. Michael's ascent in Hollywood was far from linear. He began with small roles in films like Midnight Madness and Class of 1984, which offered limited recognition but taught him persistence and timing. His breakout came with the role of Alex P. Keaton in Family Ties. Initially, the show focused on the parents, and NBC executives doubted Michael's appeal. Yet audiences immediately embraced him. His fast-talking charm and sharp comedic timing transformed a supporting role into the heart of the series. He became a cultural icon, someone audiences felt they knew and understood. This early success reflected not just talent, but the adaptability honed during his childhood. By connecting humor with genuine emotion, Michael carved out a place in the entertainment world that few achieve. His journey from small, unnoticed parts to a household name illustrated his ability to seize opportunity, persevere, and thrive under pressure. Back to the Future. Fame comes at a price. Michael's career took an extraordinary leap with Back to the Future, a role he almost didn't get. He balanced grueling schedules, filming at night while continuing to shoot Family Ties during the day. Sleep was scarce, meals were rushed, and the pace relentless. The effort paid off. The film became a worldwide hit, cementing Michael as one of the most recognizable faces of the 1980s. Yet the physical and emotional toll was significant. Constant stress and exhaustion were early indicators of the challenges his body would later face. Fame brought admiration, but it also foreshadowed the health struggles to come. At the height of his success, he was unknowingly preparing for a personal battle far beyond Hollywood's bright lights. The intensity of that period underscored both his work ethic and the vulnerability inherent in a life lived under constant public scrutiny. The diagnosis, a life-changing moment. At 29, Michael noticed subtle symptoms: a finger twitch, a tremor that wouldn't stop. Initially, he dismissed them as stress, but the signs grew stronger, leading to a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. The news was devastating. Young, healthy, and at the peak of his career, he faced a condition associated with older adults. The diagnosis shook not only his plans, but his identity. Sharing the news with his wife, Tracy, was emotionally wrenching. They cried together before committing to face it as a team. Yet he kept the diagnosis private for 7 years, continuing to work while hiding his reality from colleagues and fans. This period of secrecy, while protective in intention, carried its own emotional weight. It exemplified the tension between a public life and private struggles, highlighting the courage required simply to maintain normalcy amid profound personal upheaval. Alcohol, denial, and the turning point. In the years following his diagnosis, Michael struggled with denial. Alcohol offered temporary escape, dulling fear and frustration, but also straining relationships and distancing him from his loved ones. The turning point came in 1992, when Tracy asked a simple yet profound question. Is this who you want to be? Her quiet disappointment broke through the excuses and avoidance. That night, Michael realized he was not only jeopardizing his health, but risking his sense of self. The next day, he quit drinking and began therapy, confronting the emotional pain he had long avoided. This decision marked a shift from escapism to accountability. Facing his condition head-on required courage, introspection, and the willingness to embrace vulnerability. In doing so, he laid the foundation for a life of advocacy, resilience, and purpose. Public challenges and advocacy. Even visibility comes at a cost. In 2006, Michael appeared in a political ad advocating for stem cell research, openly showing his symptoms. The ad provoked harsh criticism from conservative radio host Rush Limbaugh, who accused him of exaggerating and skipping medication. In truth, Michael had taken excess medication, resulting in dyskinesia. He responded calmly, refusing to let judgment overshadow the message. The incident highlighted a harsh reality: courage and vulnerability can be misinterpreted or dismissed, even in the face of truth. Yet Michael's approach remained consistent: honest, patient, and purposeful. Each public appearance became both a personal assertion and an advocacy platform, reinforcing that resilience is not only physical, but moral and emotional, requiring poise under scrutiny and dedication to a larger cause. Today, a life of purpose and influence. Michael J. Fox's story is one of transformation. Parkinson's has altered the course of his life, yet it has not diminished his spirit. Today, his family plays a central role, not because life has slowed, but because the need for support has deepened. Public appearances may be fewer, but his influence remains vast. Through advocacy, storytelling, and example, he has redefined what it means to live fully despite illness. His legacy extends beyond film and television into the realm of public health, awareness, and hope. Michael shows that adversity can reveal character and that vulnerability can coexist with strength. Every act of courage, every laugh shared despite difficulty, reflects a life lived intentionally, with purpose, and in service to others. His story is a testament to perseverance, love, and the enduring human spirit. Conclusion: courage in everyday life. Michael J. Fox's journey illustrates resilience, adaptability, and the power of purpose. From a childhood of frequent upheaval to the heights of fame, and from a life-altering diagnosis to advocacy, his path is one of continual adaptation. Challenges have shaped him, yet have not defined him. His openness about Parkinson's has educated millions, inspired countless others, and created a legacy beyond the screen. He demonstrates that courage is not the absence of struggle, but the decision to face it fully. In his life, humor, honesty, and determination coexist with hardship, creating a model of living with intention. Michael's story is a reminder that even when life changes in ways we never anticipated, it is possible to keep moving forward, to find purpose, and to leave a lasting impact on the world.